difficult. We just haven't tried enough. Solid minerals has been part of our nation for at least a century, and it used to contribute significantly to the economy up till when oil was discovered in the 60s, and then we went off solid minerals. Even with the downturn of oil, if oil were to regain its pride of place, we will still need mining in the diversification strategy, and that's the point Mr. President was making. However, in order to really make a fundamental impact through mining on the economy, we also have to do a lot of heavy lifting, and that's what we're doing. The roadmap is very clear about our strategy, which focuses on exploration first. In mining, if you don't search, you won't find. And Nigeria is minerals rich. Everybody knows that Nigeria is minerals rich, but we're not a mining nation yet. There's a difference between being minerals rich in the sense that we have tons of minerals, gold, lead, zinc, bitumen, you name it. But when you see the ranking of mining nations in the world, Nigeria does not feature on that. Our duty is to ensure that we translate the minerals that we have into mining via intensive geological prospectivity that gives us a very specific sense of what is there, in what quantity, and whether it is commercially viable, so that we don't just chat in the dark. Once we've done that, then we need to ensure that what is available is not just taken out raw. We need to add value to it, beneficiate it, ensure local processing takes place, and then begin to build it. We've done it with limestone, and cement is now big. We're no longer a net importer of cement. We are a net exporter. We can do it with other minerals, and that's what this government is very committed to.
Big complaint that your policies, your rules, your license are so bourgeois. So even those who are basically doing most of the mining are the people at the lower end. What are you doing to educate them, bring them into the fold to ensure that they understand that some of these things are also dangerous for them, but it can also be beneficial for them?
Well, that is already ongoing. The artisanal miners are indeed in the majority. They are almost 80% of the entire mining sector. And what we're doing is first organizing them by ensuring that states register them into a group that can then fight for them. We're working with the Miners Association of Nigeria, which is the body that represents those artisanal miners, and also supporting them into becoming cooperative, because individually they don't amount to much, they don't have the capacity to do much. But collectively, we can make sure that they protect their own interest. We give them the land to prospect and to exploit, but we also provide them with the tools and ensure that safer mining practices are shared with them. So once they know what it takes to do mining, then they'll be able to achieve the purpose.
Finally, sir, moving away from the lower informal sector to the formal private sector, the keynote speaker did say that clear articulation of your developmental plans and policies is highly recommended to drive this entire thing.
Well, it's preaching to the converted as well, as far as we are concerned in mining. You would recall that less than 2 months ago, the Federal Executive Council approved the roadmap for the mining sector, which articulates a 25-year plan, where we are now, where we want to go, and what we need to get there. We've already done that. It's available, it's shared with industry, we're now implementing it. So for us, planning is central to everything we're doing. But we do agree with the keynote speaker that we need to synergize with other sectors of the economy in order to achieve maximum impact.
I want to take one last question now.
You know, there are two dimensions to this. Graduates of geology would always be few. They're not going to be in a position to satisfy everything we require in the sector. But what we even need here is more of skills building, skills development in the sector. And it need not just be for graduates of geology. We need it for people who want to go into processing, We need it for people who want to go into beneficiation, who want to add value into the minerals that they want to prospect and exploit. But to answer your question specifically, as part of our roadmap, we're working as a tripartite with industry and academy. So we are identifying institutions that offer geology, that offer mining engineering, and also trying to support their activities in order to improve the field work, because most of what they teach is theoretical, so they need field work. They also need technical expertise, and we're working with these institutions in order to achieve that.